Hello, shoppy peoples. How are you today? I'm going to attempt to clean up my mess. Yes, I've got the activated charcoal out. Alright, so today we're doing Blackberry Fig, but these little, the little bottles from Aussie Candle Supplies only hold 25ml, which is not enough. So, because I use 30 grams, usually about 35, so I've topped it up with an extra 10 with the Fig Fatale, and it still smells alright. So, but that Blackberry Fig is really, really nice, guys. In case you haven't ever tried it, it is actually really, really nice. It's kind of it's more on the blackberry side than the figgy side. Yeah, definitely. It's definitely more the berry notes, whereas this Fig Fatale is very figgy, but in a really nice way, because this is a perfume dupe, I think. And I hate fig, but I love this. So together, they're very nice. Alright, so really boring. I'm going to do black, and the last of my rosewood is empty. I'm going to have to put it in an order soon. I've run out of so many colours. Yeah, just because it's blackberry, so I'm making this cool colour that I quite often use with black raspberry and vanilla. And yeah, the obligatory black, but I filled it up with Blizz's mica, so alright, so we're all good to go. I don't think I announced this anywhere, but this is EMBED month. I had Monstera leaves on the energy soap last week. Today we'll be having black skulls and black flowers. So let's get stuck in, shall we? I have also never soaped with this, so I don't know if it goes brown. I don't even think I looked it up. Whatever. I don't even care today. I want to soap. So I'll pour some into these two, and then I've mixed up new titanium, so I'll just use a bunch of that. It's all good. It's all good. I don't even care. I just need to soap. So behind. So I'm going to make the entire month soaps today. So because this soap is due out tomorrow. Thank God my market was on a Saturday this week. Otherwise I would have been struggling to do this, because I basically come home and slept. It's hard to explain to people who aren't like massive introverts like me how hard it is, how stressful it is to deal with the public at markets. And add on top of that, we had 27km winds, and we were on a car park where we couldn't peg down into grass. We had to use those stupid flippin' water weights, which honestly they're not that good. I ended up moving the van because there was a spare space next to me. The van was behind the gazebos, and so I put it around the side because it was coming from the west. And yeah, tied the gazebos to the van. I figured if the wind's strong enough to pick up my van, have at it. So yeah, so it was kind of stressful, so I was cranky. When am I not cranky though, really? Oh, there's a cat. And yeah, so it was just one of those days. I come home, had a feed, and slept from about 2 till 6. And then got up and finished rerouting that stupid bloody doll's head, and then went back to bed at midnight and didn't get up again till 11 today. Like, I've just like slept so much. Stress will do it every time. Stress will make me sleep. Oh, this is good. This is good. This is good. This is not stressful. This is wonderful. I don't even care if these soaps play up today. I'm just going with the flow. So, yes. Look at that. It's full of glitter. We love it when it's full of glitter. I haven't taken this out because I'm going to put titanium in that, and that will remind me. I also haven't forgotten that I do not have any fragrance in these. So, I think I'm doing pretty well so far. I've got all the oils weighed out. for the soaps. The only thing I haven't done is finished making embeds. I've made embeds for 3 soaps, but then I had this bright idea for what I wanted to do for the 4th soap, so yeah, well, I don't know if it'll work. Oh, that's what I was gonna yeah, so I've just remembered the other thing I was gonna do. That's what it's like inside my brain. Like, I can be talking to you, and inside my head it's still coming up with all these ideas and following these little, they're kind of like garden paths or forest paths, I guess, of side notes. Like a word will send me off sort of, you know, down that way with an idea, or, you know, someone will say something and that'll send me on an absolute tangent, I tell you. I should say I live my life tangentially, I don't know. There's got to be a word. Because I love the word tangent anyway. Because it's a good word. Come on, guys. It's a good word. Now, I do not know if this is going to behave, what it's going to do. I think I've soaped with Fig Fatale before. Cannot remember. So, we won't put that in the water yet. We'll just scrape down these sides. Yeah, I thought there might be a bit of whirl on there. So, we'll put some of this in here and see what happens before we put it in the little ones. Everything's going so well, I just have this feeling that the shit's going to hit the fan. Oh dear. That's beautiful. Alright. Well, I'm going to actually give these a quick stick blend, just to get these colours super incorporated. Ick. Ick and that's what they are. But they look good. That rosewood's not quite as red as I would have liked, but I probably should have chucked some pink in it and gone in the opposite direction. It doesn't matter. Does not matter. You can go in there. Oh, so yes, I'm very excited about all the soaps I'm making today, which is good. This is behaving beautifully. Look at this. We'll see what happens when we stick it. You pop over there, you pop there, you can hop in here under the camera. Too much stuff. Too much stuff. Let's get rid of some of this stuff. Some of this mess, some of this stuff. I was going to put gloves on too, and I totally forgot. Doesn't matter. Oh, I've had sinus for days, which is, you know, it's gone away for a while, but it's slowly creeping back into my daily life again. It was pretty bad last night, which is probably another reason why I slept, because I took antihistamines. Alright, so what are we going to do? I got to this far and this was it. What I might do, I'm going to pour black. You know what? I'm going to pour all the bloody black. Leave it for the top. And then let's do from a reasonably high, like that. And then let's pour all of this. Now I'm going to do this fairly low, so it'll go into it a bit, but not a lot. So it'll just sort of sit on top. Leave some for the top, and then come up high and push down into that. Oh yeah, I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. I do not have molds for, yes I do, they're hiding behind the laptop. Hiding behind the laptop. That is going to be fabulous. Whether or not I can get it edited and uploaded before the morning, is different metal. You got to go black first. I have a cut of my finger, people. I got a cut of my finger. I don't know why, you know, doing accents again. Can't do accents. I don't even know what I was going for. That's the sad part. So Bree says, you just have to hear the uniqueness. I'm like, but I don't hear the uniqueness. Like, I can't find that one, whatever it is, that piece of musicality that makes an accent different. Like, I understand the mechanics of it perfectly. Like, I get how people figure out accents, but obviously my ear does not pick it up. Or something, I don't know. I do not know. See, these have thickened considerably now. I have noticed. Oh, my spoon fell in there. Oh no. You poor old spoon. Sound like an idiot. Shut up. Stop being a dickhead in front of the peeps. So how you all been? I feel like I haven't spoken to you in ages because all these bloody soap videos are just a rush job these days, and I'm sick of it, quite frankly. I've been pretty good. I've mentioned before, probably in my last video when I was rushing around like a lunatic. Yeah, these have really thickened up now. That I've been going to the psychologist. Pretty proud of myself because it's the first time since I've been diagnosed with bipolar, which will be going on. Well, I was diagnosed with manic depression when I was 14. No, it would have been 13. And back in those days, I'm pretty sure I've told you guys this before, but for those who haven't been around from the beginning, back in those days, any sort of mental health issues were basically swept under the carpet. So I was never put on medication, and it was never really talked about again. Just Leanne. Yep, that's my real name, Leanne. But don't call me that, please. We just knew that she was kind of odd, you know, and just did things her own way, and that was kind of it. Like, that was how I got treated. So that was it. So I always knew that there was actually something wrong with me, like properly mentally wrong with me. But I, you know, just it was what it was. But then, with the advent of the internet and the ability to look up, you know, more things about mental health and stuff like that, I kind of went into it and went, yeah, I definitely have bipolar. And when I found myself in serious amounts of debt, I went to the psychologist and said, look, you know, do I have it? And he said, yep, 100%. He said, I can put you up on a pedestal and go, this is what bipolar looks like. So, well, up on a stage, probably not a pedestal. I probably just want to put myself on a pedestal. Dickhead. Yeah, so yeah, he put me on sodium valproate, which is an epilepsy drug, which has the side effect of working for people with bipolar. And pretty much haven't looked back since. I've been on that ever since. I declared myself bankrupt and have never had another credit card or gotten myself in debt ever again. Yeah, so, but the moral of the story is sometimes the shit hits the fan and sometimes you can't cope. So in all that time I've never asked for any help from anyone because I'm a bit proud. Like, I'm happy to tell you what my problems are, but I just don't want you to fix them. So I don't ask for help. And when I get offered help, I don't want to use that. That's gross. yeah, I'm not. But I've begun to realise that maybe I need a bit of help. So I started going to see the psychiatrist, and like I've done things like make the Patreon page, and which I don't want any of you to at all ever feel obligated to use, because that's not what it's about. If you have spare money and you are willing to be one of my patrons, power to you, and I would be more than grateful. If you can't, please don't feel any way about it other than the fact that you can't afford it or you don't want to do it. I will not in any way think less of you. I understand there's a whole bunch of people I would love to support, and I just can't afford it, you know, so I get that, you know, and there's makers out there who I wouldn't support just because I don't want to. So, you know, when I mention Patreon, please don't ever think that I'm trying to make you feel guilty, even when I'm being stupid going, hey, you don't love me, and, you know, stuff like that. I am honestly just mucking about. So anyway, yeah, so last year was a pretty big year, and I knew I needed help, so I went and started seeing the psychologist, which is actually, first 2 visits were like, but I'm beginning to see the wisdom in what she's telling me. Like, apparently I do this thing called catastrophizing, which I've never even heard of before, which is basically just something happens and you go, oh my god, the world's gonna end, kind of thing. Yeah, well, I do that regularly. So I'm learning now to not, hang on, back for glitter. I'm learning to not do that as much, to sit back and go, shit, the shit's hit the fan, but I can deal with it. Because that's how I end up dealing with it eventually anyway. Like, I'll have my my moments, and then I'll be like, oh yeah, I can do that, I can fix that. So I need to cut out the middleman and just not catastrophize, even though I like saying it because it's such a cool word. But yeah, so I'm proud of myself because I went and asked for help, because I never ask for help. Like, it embarrasses me. I don't like people knowing that I need help, and I have no idea where that comes from, so I don't wish to explore that either, thanks. I don't know, I like being independent. I like not having to rely on anyone. No, so I'm going overboard with the glitter, aren't I? Again, we're going to have 2 tops. I'll have to change it. We'll have to put something lighter on here. Let's do that. Oh. So yeah, so that's what's happening with my life. Trying to catastrophize a little less. This one is called, oh, that other one is called Cosmos Glitter. It looks black on camera. I know it looks black on camera to you guys. It is not. It's full of every colour of the rainbow. It's absolutely glorious. This one is called Prata Glitter, and I absolutely love this. It's like a bigger micron, smaller micron, I don't know. Bigger micron, I think. Bigger actually means bigger when it comes to microns, does it not? Don't know. The Blizzard glitter that I used inside, I'll show you the difference. Put that back in there. See, the Blizzard glitter kind of looks like, oh, well, there you go, perfect example. It just kind of looks like powder, whereas I'm gonna have Blizzard snot. Whereas this one, you can actually see like the individual glitteries. Glitteries, okay. I'm just making up shit there. So I should stop. But yes, so, dearie me. I tell you what, sometimes, not sometimes, I was going to say sometimes I wonder about myself, but it's not just sometimes, it's all the time. Oh dear. So I've ditched the lapel mic. I did everything I could to get rid of that noise in the background. You know, I messed with the gain and the noise, and no, I couldn't do it. So I don't need, and you know, I don't need to add an extra half an hour to my editing as it is, because the editing is what takes me so freaking long. Soap took me 21 minutes to make, and it'll take me, what, another 5 minutes to cut. So say 26 minutes, and it'll take me at least an hour to edit. So yeah, no. Yeah, nah, brah. Yeah, nah. That is very Aussie. Yeah, nah. It's also very Kiwi too, I think. Alright, that's kind of deserving of a Instagram filter. So, alright. Sorry. I will see you guys for the cutting. Alright? I don't think I'll do a close-up because it's really... it's not that exciting. Alright. Toodle pip. Okay, that's kind of funny. I've come back to put the top on the soap now. Oh, I'm such a dickhead. I totally forgot. I was just so busy with the freaking glitter. It's like, yeah, I didn't even remember. Oh my god. Sometimes, no, see, all the time I wonder about myself. I'm just marking out where my cutter cuts. It cuts at 2.5 centimeters. So I need to know, because these skulls are massive. I can't believe I forgot. I'm such a dickhead. Oh man, how daft do you have to be? Seriously. Oh my good gravy. Alright. Now unfortunately, I live in a climate that even with non-sweat, sometimes these things get a little sweaty. So they're a little sweaty. I've got a feeling some of this melt and pour, I've actually cut up some older pieces that I wasn't going to use. I don't think they were non-sweat stuff, and I think they've just affected everything. I also believe I have a bad habit of what's the word I'm looking for? Overheating melt and pour. I think that contributes to the sweating. Let me know if I'm wrong, but I'm sure I've heard that somewhere, that if you overheat melt and pour when you're heating it up, that it makes it go extra sweaty. And I'm nothing if not notorious for overheating my friggin' melt and pour. Because I don't sit there and watch it because I'm too impatient. I'm like, yeah, I'll just put that on for 30 seconds, come back and it's bubbling everywhere. Oh, we've got 2 spare ones. Won't fit on that. Alright, and your pretty little flowers. Just because while that is awesome, it needs flowers. I'll leave it up that way. I have these cute little black flowers in here. Wait. I thought I would use these as well, because, you know, who doesn't love flowers with their skulls? Oh, so awkward. I will speed this up. That's it! Yay! I can't believe I forgot to put the top on the soap. I'm such an idiot. Oh! Not an idiot, just forgetful. So all that glitter was just wasted, basically. You're such an idiot. No, not an idiot. Alright, I'll go. We'll come back for the cutting. Bye. Hello. Oh, this soap is super sticky. I don't know why. It just is. I can't leave it any longer though, so. Now, that looks fairly lined up. It's as lined up as it's going to get, so it's just going to have to do. Oh, that's pretty good. I only just give them like a little bit of a shave and a haircut on down on the sides of their heads. So, pa-ching, pa-ching, pa-ching. Oh! Alrighty then. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, how nice is this? It's so sticky, but... Oh, wow. Look at this. Okay, so this is now, to date, my most favourite soap ever. Honestly, this is freaking fantastic. It's got some glycerin rivers, but I think they just add to it. How amazing is this? Oh, this still has possibly autofocus? Possibly not. Nah, possibly not. Oh, wow. That's lovely. I wish it wasn't so sticky. Wow. That's really good. And it suits the skulls perfectly. Like, it's just perfect. Oh my god, it's perfect. I'm so happy. Hello, Socks. Oh, Socks has even come to visit tonight. Hello, Sozzy. Sozzy. Can you hear him? Sozzy. Hey. Meow. Tiny little mouse. He's this little mouse. That's so good. Oh, I'm so stoked with that. And you can see this. You can see the glitter in the black. I don't know if you can see it on camera or not. Down here, you actually can. See the glitters? Yeah. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, it's good when a soap comes together. Oh, it's so sticky. Look at it, Soxy. Oh. Sorry, trying to get a piece of bloody paper and I can't get it. And the cat's in my way. Oh. It's 10 o'clock at night, so Socks goes to bed at 10 o'clock. He's a very odd cat. But he's been like it for a very long time. And he likes to go to bed at about 10 o'clock at night. I don't know how this is even humanly possible. I suppose it's not, because it's cat possible, isn't it? Catly possible. But he does. He just likes to go to bed. He's very weird. Ooh, it smells so good. Oh, wow. That's a hair. Look at that. Look at this bit here. This is so cool. Oh, it smells awesome. Sorry if I'm sniffing. That is just super cool. And look at all these sparkles. Look at all the sparkles. Oh, it's so cool. I don't want to sell this. I should keep it for myself. Bug everybody else. That's amazing. Alright. Oh, well, I may as well get the others cut while I'm standing here in the freezing bloody cold. Alright. She's like, see you for the next one. Bye.